So, I know I don't really show my face very much on social media or you hear my voice at all, so this is me. On Instagram, I did a few polls recently about what to do in terms of content, and annoyingly, most of the time it's been vlog or how-to videos, that kind of thing, that have come up. So I'm going to have to get over my hatred of videos and push through with this kind of thing today. Um, so that's why I'm doing this vlog. It's something I'm going to have to change the content recently because I'm not going to be in the gym. Gyms aren't open for at least 4 weeks now. So instead, you get to listen to me ramble about whatever and whatever. So, a topic that came up that one of my nutrition clients mentioned is that when you join or when you're looking at joining a gym like Taylor Strength Training or any kind of specific powerlifting, specific strength training gym, is that it can be quite intimidating at first. And it's something that this client in particular has said that myself and one of the other coaches, Joe, has combated quite well, in the sense that we're quite laid back, we're quite open to everyone and anyone, and that you can walk in there as a beginner and not feel like you have to be a ridiculous level or ridiculous attitude towards training. So that's what I wanted to get across, because it's come up a few times when I've dealt with potential clients or leads where they've said that they feel they need to be a certain level before they join this kind of gym, and it's not true. It's basically, I'll get onto this a bit more in a minute, because I've realised that not everyone will know who I am. So basically, I've been coaching people for 7 years, and nearly five of those 7 years, I've been coaching specifically in a strength training gym, as I mentioned before, Taylor Strength Training. So with that kind of gym, it's very easy to look at it and think everyone in there is a certain level of strength to begin with, and that's what they need to be to start there. But to be honest, a lot of them that are in there started as beginners. They started not being able to squat, never having done a deadlift before, not knowing how a competition's run. So I think a lot of the people that you look at, that sort of you look up to in terms of powerlifting, they will have started from nothing. They will have started from moving badly, maybe being freakishly strong but not moving well, not knowing how to execute a lift properly, not knowing how to train a lift properly, because that is a big thing. Knowing how to do a lift well is one thing, but getting better at it, getting stronger at it is another separate thing. That's where the coach comes in. So when you look at these people, you need to remember that they are in a position that you're either in or have been in. So, for example, an example I always use is Shayna. Shayna started with me, and she was unable to squat, and she'd never deadlifted before. Within, I think it's 2 years, maybe 3 years, she's now an international level lifter. She's also the strongest lifter we've had in the gym. I think she's 1 point off being the strongest ever we've had in the gym, but she's currently the strongest. But that's gone from a position where a squat form wasn't there because she'd never really trained it. She'd never done a deadlift. Her bench was strong, bit scary, but strong. So we fixed that, and then she's just gone from strength to strength. A lot of that obviously is to do with her, not so much to do with my coaching. I'd love to say it's purely my coaching, but I've just pointed her where to go, and she's done all the work, which is what we're here for. So she could have easily, or anyone in that position could have easily just decided to not go to the gym and then never make that first start. And then, I wouldn't be making this video now. But when it comes to you, what you need to remember is that the reason you're going to that gym is to get better, is to learn how to do those lifts. If you don't know how to do them, that shouldn't be a reason to not turn up in the gym. So if you're thinking, oh, I want to get into powerlifting, but I don't know how to deadlift, but I also don't want to go to that gym because I don't know how to deadlift, then that's why you should go to that gym. Those people there will coach you. They want to help you. They'll happily take you from a complete beginner to intermediate to advanced level, and it gives people like me someone to talk about on these videos. So it works out for all of us. And also, the majority of these gyms come with a completely different atmosphere to commercial gyms, or I don't know, just regular sports clubs, that kind of thing. The atmosphere in there is not competitive in the sense that you'll feel like you have to beat the next person. It's competitive in the sense that you'll be competitive yourself. You'll try to get yourself on the records board, on the Wilks records board, which is strength to body weight ratio if you're into powerlifting, or Sinclair for Olympic weightlifting. So the other people will recognize that level of competitiveness with yourself, and then help you continually improve yourself while also supporting them to get better too, which is where Taylor Strength Training has made a lot of its money, to be honest, because we are mainly focused on group coaching. So when we're not in a pandemic, the groups would be groups of 6 people, maybe anywhere between 2 and 9, I'd say the groups would be. But generally my groups are up to 6, and that would be people doing the same lifts and then supporting each other through it. If someone's going for a new PB, they'd get support from everyone else in the room, whether they're doing powerlifting or not. It just comes across. You only have to watch Joe, the other coach. Recently he posted a couple of PBs. You can hear in the background all the people in the gym cheering him on. That's the kind of atmosphere that you'll find in these kind of gyms. I know, particularly if you watch a lot of the more old school American type powerlifting, you'll see a lot of sort of arrogant connotations, and a lot of time that's putting it mildly. So that's not what you get everywhere. You'll get it in some places. That can't be avoided. But a lot of places you'll find people are supportive. They want to help you. They want to help themselves. They want to get stronger. They want you to get stronger. The coaches there are there to teach you what to do. They're not there to belittle you. They're not there to make you feel like you shouldn't be there, that you don't deserve to be there, or that you need to earn a place. They're there to get you from beginner to intermediate to advanced, and hopefully you enjoy that along the way. If you don't, then it might not be the sport for you. But basically that's the point of the video, is to sort of remove that intimidation factor, in the sense that you can be a complete beginner, and if you look at a gym like Taylor Strength, or I'm not going to name other gyms, but if you look at a gym in that sense and feel that you're not good enough to start there, then that's fair enough. I understand why you would think that, but that fear is on us in terms of the way we market ourselves. We need to market it so that you understand that you can go from complete novice with no understanding of what a deadlift is, what a squat is, what a competition style bench press is, what a snatch is, what a clean and jerk is, what a log press is, what a Atlas Stone event is, and then learn what they are, get really good at them, or even good enough to do a competition. Because that's a very common misconception as well, is that you need to be at a certain level to go to competition. It's very rare that happens. You will have qualifiers, but a lot of the time the barrier for entry is just know how to do the lifts and then do them. So this is the kind of thing that I wanted to address, and sort of hopefully alleviate the pressure for a lot of people, because it's very easy to think, oh, I can't do that. I'm never going to be able to do that. But you will be surprised. You can learn how to do a lift and then it very quickly get better, and then that'll affect other parts of your life as well. So as you get stronger, you'll get more confidence. As you get more confident, you'll get stronger again. So it all works in a good circle. Now, the best advice I can give is to just find somewhere that you like the look of. Go there. If it's Liverpool, go to Taylor's. Why not? And then do a bit of research on it. See what people say about it. See what the retention rate is like. That's always a good sign. Now, I'm obviously saying that because my retention rate is quite long at the minute. So my group, aside from I think two or three, I think most of them have been with me for between 2 and 5 years, and a lot of them have really reaped the benefits of that length of coaching and the atmosphere they get in the gym as well. Like a lot of them will say the group stuff is what they come for. So my coaching is one thing, but the atmosphere of the other people in the group is why they stay. So I would suggest find somewhere that you like the look of, doing a bit of research, seeing how their lifters do, how long they stay there for, and what they say of the atmosphere there. If you go somewhere and you don't want to be there, you're not going to want to train there. You're not going to want to be there for a length of time. Um, so yeah, I think it's down to the coaches. It's down to the more the coaches. I was going to say the more experienced lifters in those gyms, but it's mainly down to the coaches, down to the staff at the gyms to sort of make you feel comfortable when you're there. Like I try to make it so that people can come in, train, not feel pressured or watched or that kind of thing. Because I know commercial gyms get creepy people, which we try to avoid in private gyms. It still happens, but we try to avoid it. So I'm trying to alleviate that pressure where you can just come in, train, do your thing, and also feel confident enough to train by yourself when you need to. So a lot of the time my group will train with me, but then 2 to 4 days by themselves, and they have the confidence to go to a pure gym or a gym group or any of the other main commercial gyms, which I can't think of right now, and actually just go into the deadlift area and deadlift, because a lot of people don't feel like they can do that in a regular commercial gym, which is, again, fair enough, but there's no reason why not. You should just be able to have the confidence to do it. So in terms of being intimidated by these gyms, a lot of the time we are less judgy than commercial gyms or some other types of gyms. So inquire, see if you enjoy it, see what you like, and go from there. Yeah, that's basically this. So thank you for listening. I will leave it there. I also just wanted to address that I know my bedroom looks weird. That thing on the wall, I think it's from 30 Seconds to Mars. That was here when I moved in. Didn't put that there. I also can't be bothered to take it off because it's all individual stickers. And yeah, the stuff up there is some nerdy statues. To be honest, there's Knights Templar from Malta. There's 3 Street Fighter statues. There's 2 plates from different countries. There's a Vegito statue. Then there's a Pop. Then there's a few trophies, Batmobile, and a couple of certificates. So, and then there's a mini Christmas tree that's been there since last year. But it's a real plant, so it's not like I've just left a dying. Well, it might be dying now. I've not just left a plastic fake tree there. So there you go.